Hey guys, Level Up here with another Division 1.7 PTS video for you. Today I wanted to take a look at the recent changes been made to the determined weapon talent. So one of the first things that struck me when I read through the patch notes for the week 1 PTS was that determined and cool-headed had now been changed so that their cooldowns also apply to signature skills. I wasn't too bothered about cool-headed since the nerf in the previous patch, where it only procs once every 3 seconds. It's kind of weak now, and obviously it only procs on a headshot from an MMR or a pistol, so it's quite hard to proc anyway. But I thought the determined talent, being that it's 7.5% cooldown, and you can roll it on anything, it is a very strong talent. So I wanted to test it out. I already have determined rolled on my tactician's build. So I just rocked up into Warringate, popped my signature, and just played normally to see how quickly it would take me to recharge my signature skill. And as you can see, it took me 1 minute and 5 seconds. So that is hugely powerful. It means that basically, like every wave, you can recharge your signature skill. So when you're trying to solo a legendary mission with your tactician's build, having your sig available, every minute is going to be crazy powerful. So then I took my shield build out and thought, why not have a go and see how long we can get a tack link going for. So I managed to roll a vector with determined, commanding and skilled. So skilled also gives you a 5% cooldown on a headshot kill to your signature skill. So that's what I did. I had a go, I got my shield build out, and I decided I'd just try and see how many kills I could get with the tackling up to keep it going for as long as possible, and then see how long it would take to recharge. So in the bottom right, the top one is where I paused it when my tackling ran out. So it took me 28.5 seconds to use up my tackling. That was from chaining a few kills together to get the 20% boost from commanding. And the number in the bottom is how long it's going to take to recharge. Now, bearing in mind, I did check my skills sheet on this character, and my cooldown time normally for my tackling would be 569 seconds, so about 9.5 minutes. And you can see again, 1 minute and 5 seconds is the cooldown time. So that gives you about a 40% uptime on your tackling. So I've slowed it down here just to try and prove whether skilled and the new determined will stack. And as you can see, looking at my sig at the bottom there, it does increase significantly. And with my ruler overlay skills, you can see it went from about 67.5% or roughly to 80%, and that proves a 12.5% gain does indeed apply. So that's pretty cool. If you can get skilled and determined on your weapon of choice, it gives you a really good chance to get your 6 skill back very quickly. And technically, if you can get 8 headshot kills, you will get 100% signature skill cooldown effectively. So you only need to kill 8 people with a headshot and you've got it back. With the SIGs, obviously you've got a minute cooldown anyway, so that's the minimum. You can't chain them together any quicker than that, the game just won't let you. So you can see the red cooldown at the bottom in my icons on my tackling. That means even if I was to recharge it now, I wouldn't be able to use it. But in reality, you can't get it back that fast. This run is to try and show how realistically you can get it back. It's still pretty quick. I mean, I need to stop killing stuff and jump out of the way of grenades here because it's very spammy. But in a kind of a real world scenario, you're always limited to how many NPCs that come out at once. If you can get like 10 NPCs rushing you and you can pop your tackling straight away, then you've got a really good chance of keeping it running for like 30 or 40 seconds to allow you to kind of just extend it as much as possible. And if you're able to get 8 headshot kills in that time, then it'll be immediately available once that minute cooldown has expired. But here we go, it was good timing there, it came available just when the heavies were there, so I can use my tactic now to burst these guys down and then finish off the stragglers, the annoying grenadiers who spam grenades at you. But it was really good fun, I really enjoyed testing this. You may notice that every kill as well I'm getting quite a big chunk of health. I also decided that I would try out the ninja backpack with this, so I'm running effectively 3-piece defense, 1-piece nomad, Barrett's chest and the ninja bike, so I get effectively the 4-piece bonus of the defense plus the 2-piece bonus of nomad, giving me 15% health on kill. In this particular clip of Russian Consulate I didn't have that health on kill, so I was running with booster shot instead. But as always, in the bottom right, the timer is showing you, the bottom timer is going to show the entire length of the cooldown. I do a little split there to show how long I was able to keep tackling up. So typically, from my testing, I was getting a minimum around 25%. If I didn't get many kills with my tackling up, you get about 25% uptime on your tactical link, and if you do get a fair few you can get up to, I'd say, 40 to 50% uptime. But it's not just that, it's just kind of a really fun way to play. I really enjoyed this build, and the big question is, does it unbalance the game? Is it going to break anything? I think the answer to that is no, because really this is only going to benefit solo PvE players. If you're in a group, then the chances of you getting the kill shot are greatly reduced, and if you're in PvP, then the amount of people to kill is significantly less, so you're never going to really be able to get a significant advantage over anyone else by having speedier cooldowns on your signature skills. So where this is really going to benefit is, like I say, PvE solo players, and why not? If a solo player can get their SIG skill back a bit quicker, it's not going to break anything really. It's just going to give people a different build to try. It's not as if it's massively overpowered, and you're always going to have to choose to run determined over a damage talent, which is always a considered choice, let's put it that way. So I think it just adds a bit of diversity, something a bit different, and a fun build to try out. I mean, I did try it with a few other builds, not just a shield. I tried it with a striker's build, and it's great fun. You just need you're obviously a little bit less tanky than when you don't have a massive shield to protect you, so you've got to play a little bit smarter, but it's good fun. So I think it's a good change. I think they should stick with it. I hope they don't change it. So a very good thing in my book. So that's it really. I'll leave the footage running a bit longer just so you can see how it procs and what the cooldowns can be. I also, before I go, I did want to address a very small elephant in the room, which is I'm a new channel, and I have chosen to call my channel Level Up, and I know that does sound a little bit similar to a very popular, very well respected channel called Skill Up. It's not my intention to try and be a cheap British knockoff of Skill Up. It is just a name I thought was appropriate, given the fact that I like to play RPGs, and that'll be the content that I cover. And obviously levelling up being such a big part of any RPG, I thought it was appropriate. But I am interested to hear what anyone thinks. If anyone thinks it's a bit cheesy, and then I'm just like, shamelessly ripping off Skill Up, then let me know in the comments what you think. It's definitely not my intention. So yeah, if enough of you think it's a very bad idea, I will certainly look to change it. And if anyone has any interesting thoughts or ideas for a new channel name, please let me know, and I'll definitely consider that as well. But before I go as well, finally I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's liked and subscribed in the last week. I've only put out 2 videos of any meaningful content, and yeah, I've had some great feedback from people, so thank you guys very much. I do really appreciate it. It takes a long time to put these together, so big thank you. So that's it from me. As always, if you liked this video, please do like and do subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.